pray with me, please? God of grace and God of glory, hear our prayers as we gather today to honor your humble servant, Anthony Foster, a Revolutionary War veteran, a man of faith, a man of strength, a man of courage, and a leader in the Baptist Church for all his life. We lift him and his descendants up to you, O Lord. We here in the 21st century are amazed at his accomplishments in his lifetime when just surviving was enough. Anthony Foster persevered by having a family, serving in the Revolution, pioneering the Western First Tier, establishing churches, winning souls to Christ, and being a true American patriot. Anthony Foster would want us today to remember that our Creator loves us and cares for each of us and gives us his unfailing grace that we might accept him as our Lord and Savior. We thank you, Lord, for these people here today that make it possible to help others know of the rich heritage of our father and our forefathers, that their toils and their efforts remind us that we are free, yes, free to enjoy our liberty, our freedom, and a right to worship. I pray for our country, our nation's leaders, our families, and our loved ones, and that we seek your love, O Lord, and your saving grace in these uncertain days ahead. Lord, I pray that we continue to be examples of this patriot that we honor today. May we show our love and friendship to our family, our friends, our neighbors, as we continue our time here on earth. Lord, forgive us when we fail, and forget you are our God and Creator. And we ask these things in the name of Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. Amen. Please join me for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice. Next we will have Sheldon Baugh. He will lead us with the Sons of the American Revolution pledge. I think you will find that on your program, and we invite all of you to get it along and say it with us. Scales, the President, Colonel Benjamin, Logan chapter will bring you the letter. Drop. Hope we all learn a little bit more about America's beginning here today. One of the future presidents after the Revolution said that America is the last great hope of mankind, and I hope we can all realize that.
Uh, as we said earlier, most patriots didn't have a military type funeral, so we hope what we do here today will give honor to them. We think about the revolution took 8 years, and it was mostly conducted by farmers and merchants who defeated the greatest army on earth. So sometimes it's hard for us to comprehend that, so it was truly a miracle. Today, Steve Mallory is our Master of Ceremonies. He is a member of the Colonel Benjamin Logan chapter and the former president of Colonel Stephen Trigg chapter, and he is now the vice president of the Sons of American Revolution state chapter. So we'd like to welcome Steve and
background here. I'm very happy to be back in Logan County today. Some of you know I grew up in Lewisburg and I have many ties to Logan County. Even though I have resided in Trigg County for the last 46 years, I still consider this my home, and I am still an old coon ranger at heart. So if any of you don't know exactly what the term coon ranger indicates, you might want to talk to Pete Lehman or Sheldon Baugh, my old neighbor from Lewisburg. We're in Sheldon, and you can find out what a coon ranger is. But again, I'm happy to be here, and I'm pleased to see the formation of the Colonel Benjamin Logan chapter here. This was formed last year. I had the pleasure of somewhat helping them get started with their activities and getting their chapter started, and it's very, very good to have another SAR chapter in this part of the state. I'm also proud to say that I'm a dual member with the Colonel Benjamin Logan chapter, and I commend them for their effort here today in organizing this grave marking, and I think Logan County can be very proud to have the Colonel Benjamin Logan chapter here in this county. The Sons of the American Revolution is the largest male lineage organization in the United States. It consists of chapters in all 50 states with more than 500 local chapters in the states. There's also many international societies. Prominent SAR members include 16 U.S. presidents, senators, and representatives, as well as many foreign dignitaries. SAR members have answered their nation's call in every major American conflict. The objects of the society are declared to be patriotic, historical, and educational, to unite and promote fellowship among the descendants of those who sacrificed to achieve the independence of the American people, to inspire them and the community at large with a more profound reverence for the principles of government founded by our forefathers, to maintain and extend the institution of the American freedom. There are approximately 2,765 Revolutionary War patriots buried in the state of Kentucky. There were many, many patriots from the Revolution that settled in Kentucky. Many are in known locations. Many are buried in places that have been lost to time. I'm not sure the number that may be here in Logan County, but I would expect it to be at least 50 or maybe more. It's our endeavor of the SAR to mark the graves of these patriots. We perform these ceremonies in our own way as close as we can to the military funerals that they never received. It is an honor for us to perform these ceremonies for those that sacrificed so much for the freedom we enjoy today. Each grave marking is documented, including the location with GPS coordinates, and it's archived with the National Society Sons of the American Revolution so that it will be available for future generations. We are here today to honor Patriot Anthony Foster in this manner, and I hope this ceremony will be meaningful and enjoyable to all that are here today. Now we will start our tributes to Patriot Foster with a biographical tribute, and that will be brought to us by a descendant, Carl Foster.
First, I want to say thank you to everyone that's come out today to this wonderful event. The Foster descendants are so proud to recognize and celebrate our Patriots' contribution to our nation's history. I would like to, before I start, I'd just like to ask all of the descendants of Anthony and Rose Foster to please stand. All the descendants, please stand.
I guess we need to sit.
In the back and all over the place. A complete biography was prepared by Ben Foster. Ben is a relative that lives in St. Louis, Missouri. It's a 10-page biography. I'm going to just take a few excerpts out of that and read to you today. Faith, patriotism, and family defined the character of Anthony Foster, the patriarch of the Fosters who settled America's first western frontier. Anthony's long life took him from the nation's birth across the Appalachian in defense of the frontier and on to settlements in America's first foothold in the wilderness, which would soon become the state of Kentucky and Tennessee. Along the way, Anthony delivered arms for General Washington. He settled Bardstown, Kentucky. He founded early Baptist churches and raised a family that would include lawyers, state politicians, a U.S. senator, a congressman, even a general in the United States Confederate Army, and a generation of Baptist ministers and teachers. Anthony was born on March 13th, 1741, in an old Virginia family with roots stretching all the way back to Jamestown. Anthony moved to Culpeper County, Virginia, around 1760, and that's where he married his wife, Rose Coleman. During their 50 years of marriage, Anthony and Rose would raise 5 sons and 5 daughters. An ardent supporter of the American independence and religious freedom, Anthony was active in the beginning of the Revolutionary struggle. In 1775, Anthony gathered arms for the Culpeper Minutemen of Culpeper County. Helped organize in that year. Recruitment for the battalion began in September with 4 companies of 50 men from Fairclough and Culpeper counties, each of 2 companies of 50 men from Orange County. But he was very active in the Civil War and in the Revolutionary War. During the war, Anthony served with the militia in Culpeper County. Their militia activities generally involved backstopping line troops, suppressing loyalists, and fighting Native Americans along the frontier. Baptists in Virginia who had been persecuted by colonial authorities in the past eagerly supported the cause of the Revolution. In 1776, Anthony signed the Baptist 10,000 name petition calling for the religious equality and the disestablishment of the Church of England. In 1777, Anthony solidified his commitment to the Baptist cause and helped found the Mount Pony Meeting House, an early Baptist church in Culpeper County, now known as the Culpeper Baptist Church. In defending the western frontier, Anthony's time along the frontier is recorded in a family story that appeared in the Nashville American newspaper about General Washington in 1781. The story documents that in Revolutionary times, just prior to the Battle of Yorktown, came Anthony Foster, trading the wilderness from Virginia to the Cumberland settlement, bringing in his packet written instruction from General Washington to place military supplies in the new territory, and containing an impressive stimulant to haste the edit suggested from the chief. If you get there in time, you will make the victory possible for me. Foster, being a Foster, got there on time. The Indians in the borderland were held in check by the well-armed frontiersmen, who thus gave the trained troops in front of Cornwallis's interrupted opportunity for the task of defeating the British. Near the end of the Revolutionary War, Anthony began planning to move his family over the mountain into the territory that would become Kentucky. Sometime in mid-1780, Anthony took his family over the mountain to settle near Rogers Station, which is now Nelson County, Kentucky. He was a busy, busy fellow. The simple Baptist faith of Anthony and his family was a sustaining element in the face of deprivation to the frontier. Anthony was the first member and trustee of the first Cedar Creek Baptist Church, located close to Rogers Station in Nelson County. Anthony is among the petitioners who on October 20th, 1787, asked the Virginia General Assembly to formally incorporate Bardstown, Kentucky. Nelson County, however, was still untamed in the late 1700s. Native Americans' attack continued to occur, as illustrated by a 1789 report of 2 men killed and 2 wounded, and a number of horses stolen in an amount of 20. Anthony's family grew and prospered in Bardstown. Sometimes in 1813, however, when Anthony was in his 70s, he moved along with a number of his sons and daughters to settle near Russellville in Logan County, Kentucky. Anthony's final years were spent in Logan County by his sons and daughters and his grandchildren. After moving to Logan County, Anthony continued his commitment to the Baptist Church, this time helping found the New Union Baptist Church in 1813. Active in the church until his death, November the 3rd, 1816. Anthony is buried up here on the hill nearby, next to his wife Rose. Rose died just a few months earlier, August 6, 1816. A simple tombstone in a forgotten cemetery is a testament to a man's humble belief and faith. Despite Anthony's role in the American Revolution, the settlement of the frontier, his stone records his proudest achievement as 50 years a deacon in the Baptist Church. In closing about Anthony, I'd like to mention that today, here today, is one of Anthony's oldest great-great-great-great-grandsons. 89 years of age, his Billy Joe Foster. Billy. Billy Joe is a military veteran, a businessman, a community leader in Logan County. And I think one of his proudest achievements, I'm sure, is a Baptist deacon and a member in the Walnut Grove Baptist Church for over 78 years. Anthony would be proud of you. Big brother, I salute you. And thank you all very, very much for coming. And may God bless each of you, and may God bless America. Thank you.
Thank you, Carl. The next tribute for Patriot will be the musical tribute. Now, what we always do is ask all of our compatriots that's here from the SAR to form right out here in front of our audience, and we will be the SAR Choir. So all of you come forward and participate in this.
My wife chose this hymn out of an 1807 hand hymnal. Of course, I'm sure it's in every Baptist church hymnal and even in Methodist and all church hymnals. But I'd like for you to join with me in singing Blessed Be the Tie. You will follow me. Blessed be the tie that binds our hearts in Christian love, the fellowship with heaven's body is like to that of love. Before our Father's throne, before our heart of prayer, our fears, our hopes, our aims, our wants, our comforts and our cares, we share our mutual hopes, our mutual burdens bear, and often for each other's faults, but sympathizing dear. When we asunder part, it gives us inward pain, but we shall still be joined in heart and hope to meet again. From sorrow, toil, and pain, and sin we shall be free, and perfect love and oneness reign through all eternity. Amen, amen.
I think they're sounding better.
It's the open air. Open air.
The next portion of the ceremony today will be the Floral Tributes, and this is for all the SAR chapters, the DAR chapters, and anyone else here that's represented can come up and honor the Patriot with their chapter wreaths. And the first one will be myself. I'm going to represent the Kentucky Society of Sons of the Revolution. Next will be Mark Wilkins, Colonel Vincent Logan, Chaplain, here in Russell. chapter in Katy. Michael McCoy, General Richard Butler, Sons of the American Revolution chapter in Morgantown. Robert Ward, Captain William Prince chapter, Princeton. Bob-Sholly, descendants of George Washington's army at Valley Forge, Kentucky Brigade. Bobby Jean Cook, Burnett, Russellville chapter, DAR. Linda Ward, General John Caldwell chapter, DAR, Princeton, Kentucky. Now, have I left anyone out that has a wreath that they would like to present? If not, if you will notice this vase of flowers sitting here, the red and white one, we would now invite all the descendants to come up and take a flower and place it by the gravestone if you would like to do so. So all descendants come, and if we have any left over, we'll be happy for anyone to come up then and place one there if they would like to. Anyone else? Anyone else? This is a great number of descendants here today. I'm so glad to see so many descendants that has turned out for this. Our next tribute will be the flag Tribute, and this will be presented by Colonel Benjamin Logan, SAR flag folding team, consisting of Kim Cooper, Randy Parrish, Richard Hallman, Pete Lehman, Roger Vincent, and Mark Taylor. And Mark will be our narrator for this flag folding ceremony today.
Forward, up.
Flag folding ceremony represents the same religious principles on which our country was originally founded. The portion of the flag denoting honor is the canton of blue containing the stars, and representing the states our veterans serve in uniform. The canton field of blue dresses from left to right and is inverted and draped over a pall on the casket of a veteran who has served our country in uniform. In the armed forces of the United States, at the ceremony of retreat, the flag is lowered. A post of the triangle, fold and put under watch throughout the
I need to talk to you before you leave.
Next morning it is brought out, and at the ceremony of removal, on the law, the symbol of our belief in the resurrection of Christ. The first fold of our flag is a fold with a symbol of life. The second fold is a symbol of our belief in eternal life. The third fold is made in honor and remembrance of the veteran departing our ranks, and who gave a portion of his or her life for the defense of our country to attain peace throughout the world. The fourth fold represents our weaker nature. As American citizens trusting in God, it is to Him we turn in times of peace as well as in times of war for His divine guidance. The fifth fold is a tribute to our country, for in the words of Stephen Decatur, our country in dealing with other countries, may she always be right, but it is still our country, right or wrong. The sixth fold is for where our hearts lie. It is with our heart that we pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The seventh fold is a tribute to our armed forces. For it is through the armed forces that we protect our country and our flag against all enemies, whether they be found within or without the boundaries of our republic. The eighth fold is a tribute to the one who entered into the valley of the shadow of death, that we might see the light of day, and to honor our mother, for whom which it flies on Mother's Day. The ninth fold is the tribute to womanhood. For it has been through our faith, love, and loyalty and devotion that the character of the men and women who have made this country great have been molded. The 10th fold is a tribute to the Father, for He too has given His sons and His daughters for the defense of our country since he or she was first born. The 11th fold in the eyes of the Hebrew children represents the lower portion where the seal of King David and King Solomon, and glorifies in their eyes the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The 12th fold in the eyes of the Christian citizen represents an emblem of eternity and glorifies, in their eyes, God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. When the flag is completely folded, the stars are upmost, reminding us of our national motto, "In God we trust." After the flag is completely folded and tucked in, its appearance is of a cocked hat, ever reminding us the soldiers who under General George Washington and the sailors and Marines who served under Captain John Paul Jones and were followed by their comrades and shipmates in the United States Armed Forces, presenting and preserving us the rights and privileges and freedoms that we enjoy today.
Guard 10, hut. Carry arms. Drum. Stand, face. Forward, march. Honor guard, hold. Stand, face. Present arms. Make ready. Present. Duty. Reload. Make ready. Present. Honor. Reload. Make ready. Present. Country. Present arms.